booga.
Oh, they're so cute.
Go in the woods after them, Janine. Pulling out with your hands like that turtle boy.
You do it.
There's Janine. There's Elvis. Got my first find of the day. Point it out to us, Janine.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Think it's a triangle or what?
Kind of looks like one. Everybody crossed their fingers.
Yeah, come on, Janine. Sure enough.
Yes, sir. That's a nice little
big
piece.
one.
Yeah, a little broken triangle, just a tip missing, but man, it's thin and really flaked nice.
Yay!
Way to go, Janine.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I guess I better get you in.
We were just talking about serrated triangles just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, she popped one out.
And here it is. Serrations are kind of worn down a little bit, but it's still really nice. Good job. Good job.
Woo!
All right. Well, we'll be back when
yeah, I can't keep my eyes off the ground now. There's Elvis up there. There's Janine right there, and I think I might have my first artifact of the day. Forgive me if I'm incorrect, because this field is full of flint. Pretty stuff too. Yeah, this has worked. Sorry for the mud there. Tilt my camera so it stops making that awful noise. But there's my first artifact of the day. That's not a golf ball. So, wish us luck. Janine's got a broken triangle. Elvis has found a few pieces. So, we're bound to get something good. To the next spot. Well, we might want to walk this little... He's right at the end. I don't know if we walk this edge good or not.
No. I knew we were seeing more.
Well, this dirt's darker. That's why I was hoping. I was thinking to myself, man, I hope this is the real dirt. If you're finding triangles, I would think so. What did I just do with that?
I'll put it in mine. It's with mine. Keep it. My pockets are full.
You dropped it and stepped on it.
Yeah. One time I was out with my buddy behind his parents' house and I found a broken black side notch.
Yeah.
About an hour later I said, hey man, give me that point. And he said, what? That broken one? I threw it back. There's Janine. Elvis, thanks a million for taking us. Janine, you can say it while we're on film. And she hasn't found one yet, but she's about to. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's
beautiful.
a sweetie.
Oh,
Here, hold my plastic and my snot racks. You got it?
yes, sir. Sweet little piece.
Oh.
That ain't too little though.
No, not for me. That's a decent sized one.
Man, it looks like a little pine tree or something.
Yeah. At first I thought it was a meadowwood or something, but the notches ain't the same.
Nope.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice find, brother.
Cool. Now to find more, so I got to delete some more videos. Hey everybody, we're back in Montgomery County after an awesome day in Hamilton County with Rockhead, Ohio, or OH, on YouTube. Real name's Elvis. He was a heck of a cool guy. Elvis, thanks for taking us. It was a pleasure meeting you and seeing your stomping grounds. He gave Janine this wonderful pestle. Real nice. You can see the dimple in the bottom, I believe. And he gave myself this pestle from a recent video. And it's just cool of him. I appreciate it. Before hunting with Elvis, y'all saw Janine stuck in the mud. And while we were out there, I handed her a muddy one of these that she doesn't mind carrying a lot of rocks around. And I've got a ton of them. That's an older one. But when it cleaned up, it ended up being a quartz one. So that's cool to see. And Janine hasn't found any arrowheads or in the field yet. And she actually didn't find this, but it's a cool field find. So it's nice. She gets to add that to her collection. And speaking of adding to her collection, Elvis also gave her this killer quartz point that can't remember if it was Tennessee. Elvis will leave it in the comments and then we'll know for sure where it came from, because we were in sensory overload from all the cool stuff that he's found and bought. And he did give her these little pieces also. And all three of our cameras malfunctioned, so thankfully he got what he did. I got what I did, and somehow together it all works out to where we got the day covered. Because I found this point at a construction site, which was the second place we stopped at, I think. And they'd gone through with dozers and removed most of the soil that would contain artifacts. Right next to that, and when I thought I'd shut my camera off from finding that, was this. And then the first actual find of the day was Janine's with this really killer triangle. See how thin that is? It's paper thin. Our Dayton area archaeological chapter has been meeting, and our third meeting, the theme's going to be triangles, so it's really cool. Janine's got a really nice example. This little guy right here was out at my uncle's, and I didn't get it on film. I'm just throwing it in this here cleanup. Sticking flat out of a clod that just eroded. Did get it on the cell phone, but the quality's not so great, so I'm not going to bother with that. Our archaeological club, there's a really nice feller from Waynesville, and Janine used this magic formula of, I've never found that, or I don't think I'll ever find something like that, or however she does it, but people just give her things. It's magic. And this feller's a really cool guy, and he gave her that, so kudos, and wanted to show that off so Tojo and Michelle could see what Janine's talking about. This did end up being a scraper. As to which way it went and what it did, I'm not positive. I think it was kind of like a square-ended deal with just a stubby little hafting area. We went to another place that you had the option of fresh dirt across the street or last year's beans, and I went for last year's beans. Call me crazy, but this little bifurcated piece came up, and it had me excited because that's when you find the good stuff usually, is when you're finding bifurcates. And this was close by in my random S pattern of walking that really has no rhyme or reason other than I'll see a place I want to get to and just kind of wander my way there. Not too many straight lines in my walking. Took me over to this, and man, I screamed. It's been a long time since I got a rush of seeing something like that in the ground. And it was pretty much exposed, so I could tell it was and you guys are going to laugh, but that's a decent sized point for me. That's a bird point to most people, and it's mostly there. And again, Elvis, thank you a million for taking us. It was a total blast. Did get a few flake scrapers and this fascinating, you can see the peck marks and the ground bottom. But I never found a half one. Just your common clay settler pipe. A lot of heat treated flint down there. I picked up some black because that's what the cool guys are into. And Elvis gave Janine an early Christmas present. This little, he calls it a diamond just waiting to happen. And Janine, which we know I do these frames, and I brought home some flakes for my frame because it's nice to have vacation flakes for the vacation frame. And while I'll admit that some flint's pretty, jeepers, I cannot make a video without my phone in it. Drives me crazy when I rewatch these videos and I look around for my phone. But I can't blame Janine for picking up some fossils and some pretty flint stuff. And you can see how dirty my hands are. But I had to sort Janine's bring home from the last 3 trips out. Holy smokes. I mean, you want to talk about crazy. And we got to help this girl, folks. Is there counseling I can call? Somebody's got to know this. Somebody else has gone through this. Please help.
Oh,